Welcome everybody, my name's Jacob, I'm from Empire, and today we're going to go through Euro USD's price action from yesterday. Had a put on two trades, one went for about 30%. Obviously I took partials on the way down, you have to pay yourself, and I took a long as well, that I took partials on as well, but then taken out. Okay, so I'll go through those today. So as we were looking at price action yesterday, if you watched my forecast on TradingView, I mentioned that once the price action is pushing up in the Asian session, there's highly likely that's going to keep pushing up, okay, to swap liquidity. And I was waiting for at least a 15-minute breakout structure with some equal lows created at the same time, okay? So as I mentioned yesterday, we were making lower lows, lower highs in the 4-hour, break structure here, all right? And then price action pushed up. We created a 4-hour and 1-hour change of trend, all right? So I'll drop down to the 1 hour now and see where we're at. So Asian session was coming to an end, and during the Asian session, we just created more equal highs. So everyone sees this as probably double tops. They're not double tops, they're manufactured liquidity. All right, this is for price action to target and take out these sell orders. All right, this is an inducement. There's sell orders behind here. People are gonna. The big institutional money is going to take them out, okay? Same up here, okay? So I was just waiting patiently. As I said yesterday, I'm waiting for at least a 15-minute breaker structure. All right, so price action, what did it do? It pushed up. We created, just swept this liquidity. We created a 1-hour boss. So we do have a confirmed trend on the 1 hour. As you can see here, I'll just zoom right in, just so you can see. We're making, this is our lower low, a lower high, lower low. When we broke structure, this candle here, all right, created a high, 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 low, high, high. So we're trending up on the 1 hour, okay? And I was just waiting patiently, okay? I was expecting these to definitely get swapped, okay? So I had 3 locations where I thought price action might go. Same again, just pushing up, okay. I'll stop right there. So we took out these equal highs. It didn't come to my 1 hour point of interest, but it's hit my 4 hour point of interest. All right, I didn't really care. I just wait for the same pattern every day. All right, so swept this liquidity, taken out. And then what have we had here? All right, we actually had a 1 hour change of trend. All right. So there's a high potential that this is an unconfirmed trend. There's a high potential that price action could create a lower high and then create a new lower low to go down to my main target, okay? So I actually had another order block on here. But take partials at, I'll just draw it on. This little buy sell range. And I'll just tuck down to the 15 where I look for entries, all right? So, let's delete that, sorry. What happened here? So you can identify the trends on the 15 as well, okay? So this is our 1 hour boss, and you can clearly see on the 15, we were making higher highs, higher lows, okay? Higher highs, higher lows. This candle has changed. Oh no, it's the same high, that's all good. I thought this candle changed data, okay? So it's our last 15-minute high. It's our last low right here. So I was expecting price. So it's our 15-minute change of trend. All right. Let's draw it on for you guys so you can see. I'll zoom right in. So price actions, you can see on the 15 was making high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs. All right, these two candles are equal. Then we pushed down, swept liquidity, and we had a 1 hour and a 15-minute change of trend at the same time. So when you have 2 changes of trend on 2 time frames, there's a high probability that we could get into a position to come down and at least mitigate these this low here, okay? There's a high probability. And then what else did we create at the same time there? We created some equal lows, okay? They're not perfect, but we're getting some equal lows formed at the same time. So when you're looking for trades, you want to aim for liquidity, okay? So there's a high potential we have this, and then we have this, clear imbalance here. That price action could just dribble down to this way. Okay, could price action still go up? Yeah, definitely, because we still have these equal highs up here. No one knows where we're going. We just got to get into high probability areas and protect your capital. All right, so what happened here? We struggled to make a new high on the 15. Okay, so this is our last 15-minute order block right here. This was the demand. All right, so we're expecting price action to come up here, hold this, and make a new high. However, it failed. All right, so what do we expect right now? We're expecting price action to either come back and come to the back of the range to the extreme and continue on, or we look for the next high probability area, which it doesn't come sometimes, especially in EU. It goes from the reaction where it failed. Okay, so if this failed right here, this order block failed. So there's a high possible chance that price action could probably definitely come back here and mitigate, especially these wicks here. So we'll just duck down to the 5-minute now, and I'll show you where I was looking for entries. All right, so this is what I was looking at. I was looking at this range right here. All right, and then I had to go down a little bit. I had to go down a little bit deeper and find out where to go. So this zone failed right here. I was changing it to red. All right, so I'm expecting this to hold. All right, so where's the next highly probable area to price action to have a reaction from? We've got this 5-minute OB here. Okay, it's mitigated here on the 5-minute. On the lower time frame, it's not mitigated. So I was willing to take the risk that price action, we could probably get a reaction from here. All right, if I took a 5-minute entry, the stop loss was too big. All right, so if I did this, you want to at least have a 2-to-1 to the next lower high to protect your capital. Okay, I'll show you how I manage my trades. So let's just duck down to the 1-minute now. All right, so we're here. I want to refine this now. Where's the most highly probable area for me to protect my capital? It's right here, okay? The last OB where the broke, all right? Remember this whole demand failed, and now it's supply, okay? So we're expecting a reaction from here. So I actually put an order on right here, okay? I'll just draw it on for you properly. I'll get rid of this, clean it all up. I was expecting price action to have a reaction from here. So I didn't get tagged in this trade, okay? I put it on. I should have front run it a little bit, but it's all good. So I got here, it's about 2.6 from memory. Put this order on, and we'll just come down, and we're creating more equal lows. You can see these even equal lows here. They're all going to get taken out. Oh, there's a high possible chance. But remember, we have to be mindful that price actions could push up as well. He's got to protect our capital. So I'll put an order on here. I was expecting price action to have a bit of a pullback. And here we go, coming down to my key area, creating more equal lows, which is great. All right, you want to aim for equal lows or equal highs in liquidity when looking for trades. So the early candle started. I was expecting a pullback, okay, and it didn't tag me in, okay? It just didn't tag me in, and then it rolled over. And I was like, fuck, shit, I missed it, okay? It's going to roll over and go. However, it just came down here, and I was like, we have another opportunity to get in. So what I'd like to do, we start trending, okay? So this actually gave me even better entry and a small stop loss. I had a 1.4 stop loss, and we're expecting price action to break the lows, okay? Or hoping for, okay? It was a beautiful entry right there, okay? And I take partials around 2-to-1 just to protect my capital. That covers my commission. I put one trade on to cover my commission and my trade if I do lose it. And so there's less stress as well. So once you get to 2-to-1, your anxiety, your stress levels are gone, okay? And then you can just let the trade play out, and then you set profit targets or 3 or 4 profit targets on the way down, okay? So price action came back here. I'll zoom right in for you guys so you can see. All right. Come up, tag us beautifully, okay? And now We'll see how fast this came out. 1 minute. In 2 minutes, my capital was protected. Okay, all my stress is gone. I don't care. I'd rather care that if it dropped. However, I don't care if it came out and took me out because I don't lose any money. All right. If you manage this way, you protect your capital. You need to protect your capital. If you don't, you'll get burnt. Okay, long term. So there was actually there was more multiple opportunities to get in this. As you can see here, we can just move the market. We're just creating more equal lows. Okay. However, we are creating more equal highs as well. Okay, so price action could have come up and swept these. However, we've changed trend on the 1 hour and 15. The high time frame structure is king. Okay, remember that. So price action, let's just push through. More equal lows, more equal lows. This is great. You're getting pretty confident now that price action will swipe. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this came up here to this next 1 minute OB, where you probably, if you missed that one as well, you probably could have got into this one here. Okay, I should have maybe re-entered as well. Okay, because I was getting pretty confident with these equal lows that price action will probably swipe them. Okay, so let's just play through and see what happens here. Just rolled over. It's just building up. Okay, even more liquidity, more equal highs. Okay, getting created. This is getting very, very heavy, and it's going to push through in a direction. Okay, and then it started to break. I'm pretty sure. Come down. You can just see it here. Once you see all these equal lows, it's just getting heavy. We've got equal lows over to the left here. That price action was going to swipe down. All right. So where do I take my next partials? All right. So you need to take partials to protect your capital. All right. So I took it at 10 to 1 there. Okay. And my next one was here, 20 to 1. And then I had another one for 30. Okay. All right. So I was expecting these two price actions to get hit. All right. So I was drawing my lines. I had this little 15-minute OB that I thought price action will gravitate towards. So 20 to 1, one right here. 30 to 1, right there. Oh shit, sorry guys. About there, I'll just do that. Okay, why here? These are the main order blocks that I was expecting price action to maybe have a reaction, because we could have just had a reaction here, changed trend, and pushed up to swap all this liquidity above. We don't know, okay? Same down here. We had this extreme order block down here that price action could have a rejection from, coming up to New York time to push up higher, okay? So let's just play through on the, we'll go the 1 hour, or we'll do the 15 actually, and just play through. All right, it's just dribbling over. All right, came down, hit my first target or second target. My first target was up here. I'll just delete this, make it a bit more clean. And it's very, very simple, guys. This is a great trade last night. Second target got hit, okay? Now, we're getting up to, and I was out of that trade for 30 to 1, which is great, you know? So we're getting up to the New York session, okay? We just respected this, okay? I'm not sure if this was news because it looks a bit wiki, but I was looking at a long. So I took a long after taking it. It was not the best trade, okay, guys? You're going to take trades that are not perfect. I like to take trades that create liquidity at the same time, but we didn't really create liquidity. All right, so I took one that had a much larger, bigger stop loss. However, it was respecting this 1 hour point of interest that I was looking at. Okay, so we're on the 15 right now, and you can clearly see we were making, let's delete this. We had some equal highs up here to target and the equal highs up here that I was targeting. So I was looking for a trade long up into this area. All right, so we're on the 15 right now. I usually wait for at least a 15-minute break of structure. Okay, and we just had one here. Sorry, there's a little inside bar. It's a 15-minute change of trend. Okay. And we had this 15-minute boss down the bottom here. Okay, I'll show you how. I'll zoom right in. So we're trending down. Lower lows here, lower highs, lower low, lower high. lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we broke structure with this wick. Okay, so wicks like to get mitigated. That's the probability. All right, so I was looking at this and I was like, I'm pretty confident that price action will come down, mitigate this, and then go. Okay, so I went down to the 5-minute chart and I drew on my 15-minute range. And I was expecting price action. So we actually started to trend, okay? As you can see here, we're making high, high, low. All right, so I was expecting a pullback in the market here around this area. All right, so I saw this order block right here that I thought price action would probably come back to at least respect, okay? So my stop loss was actually pretty decent. I think it was like 6 pips from memory. I was very, very tired. Yeah, about 6 pips, okay? I was bang on. I just covered this low here. I wasn't very confident on this. However, I got to a 2-to-1 to the high, okay? So same again, I was just expecting a reaction around here. I didn't really go to the lower time frame. It was a little bit messy, so I couldn't really identify an order block that I was keen on. So I just left it. I was tired. I placed my trade. I was just hoping to at least get to partials, protect my capital, and then let the market do its thing, okay? So we'll just play through here. And it came down, tagged us in, and then I was at least expecting a reaction here, okay? And we did, and I'm pretty sure just stuffed around, okay? And there we go. So this one took me out 2-to-1. Same again, guys. I put on 2 trades, one at 2%, and then one for aiming for the highs, okay? And then it actually came right down to my entry point. This is what happens all the time. Price action loves to come back and mitigate the entry 2-3 times. So this is why you need to leave your stop loss open, okay? And then I went to bed as this broke the high again. I'm pretty sure it broke. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, it was right here, okay? And we can move in the market. You can just clearly see that we're creating some equal highs right here. I was expecting price action to at least swipe these and push up, okay? So I had a little alarm set there and it swiped it, okay? And I went to bed and I was like, sweet, hopefully I wake up, nice little runner. I'll be aiming for the highs. Same again, I was aiming for this liquidity up here, which is another 5%, and then I was obviously targeting these equal highs up here, which is would have been, another 10%, which would have been great. Would have been a great day of trading, okay? But however, this was just creating more equal lows right here. This was a potential weak low on the 1 hour, and price action just rolled over. I'll just speed it up on the 15, okay? You can clearly see what we're doing here. And there we go. All right, so I was taking out the trade. Doesn't matter, didn't lose any money. It's all about getting to these high probability areas, okay? So I'm going to step into and see what we are looking at for today's price action, okay? So there's 2 basic trades, guys. 2 wins yesterday, or 1 win, 1 break even, okay? But let's just see what price action is doing today. I'm just going to clean everything up and see where we're at. All right, so on the 4 hour, where we're looking. Okay, so we are bearish on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Okay, this came up here, grab liquidity. We've got another 4 hour boss right here. Okay, so we are bearish, and you can clear that. See, we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, so I'm expecting this weak low over here probably to definitely get mitigated. Okay, I'm guessing the Asian price action right now is just going sideways from what I can see. So we could get a decent sweep, okay, or a decent area to look for short still and longs, okay. I don't really care which way it goes. You've got this 4 hour order block here, okay. We've got some equal highs to target. So if we look for a long later in the week, it could be maybe Wednesday, I don't know. We could maybe look to target these equal lows, equal highs, because we do have this liquidity void up top here that price action will probably fill in the future. However, it's the same down below. We've got all this liquidity void that price action could definitely fill as well. All right, so let's just drop down to the 1 hour. Let's have a look here. I'm going to redefine this, my 1 hour points of interest. got my 1 hour OB right here. Okay, so we can see that we're clearly making some liquidity right now. So let's set this on. We've got some equal highs getting created. We've got some equal lows getting created. So you just need to separate everything, all right? So this is a major order block down the bottom here on the 1 hour. This is a major order block right now, okay? So what's going to happen? This is very, very easy. This is great price action. I like this. So hopefully we range for the rest of the Asian session. Hopefully we don't trickle down, okay? It'd be good if we did this and then came up here, gave us another entry to look for short down to this area, all right? That's the most high probability, okay? And same again too. If we do this and then come down and maybe create some more equal lows for later, however, we get a long to go up, I'll definitely look for that too, okay? That's all you have to do. Just look for the basic ones. I usually wait for the 15-minute range to have a break of structure or change a trend, and then I'll make sure I've got liquidity to target, okay? So the long I took last night was not the most high probability. However, the short I took, we created so many equal lows, okay? It was great. If you can identify those two things, this will help your strike rate to be consistent and manage the way I do. It's great. It relieves a lot of stress and anxiety. If you get to partial straight away, you don't lose any capital. You're stress-free, all right? Let the market do its thing. Set profit targets, okay? But look, I'll do a little forecast as the Asian session finishes. We've still got another couple hours to go. So anyway, guys, look, good luck. I hope you picked up some information today. If you did like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks, guys.